the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, peep squad is in the building, baby. What's going on? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you are staying cool because it is hot. When I say it is hot, it is hot. Like, Lord have mercy. What is going on? Like 3 days in a row. I mean, just so hot. Like, Lord have mercy, can't breathe, can't move outside. Like, ooh wee, make sure you stay dehydrated and drink some water, baby, because it is hot out there and it ain't no joke, for real, for real. So make sure you stay dehydrated, drink water, 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 water. For real. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Black? What's good with you? So let's get into it. Let's talk about this situation. We got a whole lot going on. We have Bow Wow out here in these streets. We got Lamar Odom. You know, I mean, his court case, basically, he didn't even show up to court. So therefore, it was a default judgment. And we got Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is back on the streets. He is back out here. Lord have mercy. Like, Lord, what is going on in 2021? Bill Cosby done hit the streets. We got Kodak Black talking all crazy and throwing money away, baby, and beefing with his homeboy Jackboy. Like, what's going on with that situation? Just flushing money away. And we got Fetty Wap, the sad news with Fetty Wap losing his daughter. Like, Lord have mercy. And we got Danny. Ooh, Danny Leakes. Lord have mercy, she is really pregnant. I mean, she is pregnant. You know, that career wasn't gonna make it, so she had to make it another way. She got pregnant by a rapper that is an A-lister, so it is what it is. And then we got Kyle Massey. We got his mama out here in the streets going to bat for him. We got Kyle Massey saying that he is innocent, he is not guilty. You know, he's been hit with charges, baby. So a whole lot going on. We got Real Housewives of Potomac. We got their taglines. And then on top of that, you know, the Kenya Moore situation with Mark Daly and NeNe Leakes cussing everybody the hell out. I'm like, Lord have mercy, it is going down. What's up? What's going on, Felicia Butler? What's going on, Junior? What's going on, Kim? What's going on, Tony? What's going on? What's going on, Deb? Yeah, stay dehydrated, baby. Drink some water, baby, because I am parched. Let me stop. So, Lord have mercy, you believe Bill Cosby's out here in these streets? Did you think that he was ever going to see the light of day? I was like, Lord have mercy, he's 83 years old. I thought that, you know, that was going to be his final resting place, but oh no. There was a technicality. There was some, you know, legal things that were done where, you know, the Supreme Court had to come down and overturn the judgment. Like, shit. I ain't never seen no shit like that. Lord have mercy. I ain't seen nothing like that since Johnny Cochran, Lord. But let's get into it. Bow Wow. You know, we talked about, you know, Bow versus, you know, Soulja Boy and that whole situation. And I was like, oh, Bow Wow looks like he should be entertaining. It looks like he looks so good on stage. It looked like this is him. This is it. This is his calling. He was supposed to be a rapper. But Lord have mercy, what's going on, LSW? I got to take that shit back because he's out here. I don't know if he's acting, if he's playing, but he's making people feel uncomfortable because he's talking about he don't feel good rapping. He gets so nervous. Like, Lord, you could have kept that shit to yourself. So let's check out Mr. Bow Weezy, you know, Shad Moss, and what he had to say. Is on the Shade Room. So let's just get into it. Let me turn this down for y'all. I hope y'all doing good. I hope y'all drinking that water. Drink your water, water, water. I don't even know if this is. So that was Bow. So did you guys hear that? Because I'm not seeing the feedback on my end. So Bow basically was out here basically saying he was nervous. He was scared. Like, what's going on, Bow? You've been doing this for decades and decades. What's happening? What is going on? Why are you scared to be out there in these streets rapping? And especially rapping your old stuff. And we got to talk about Eva Marcille. She just be doing too much. Eva Marcille wants so much attention that it's just crazy the amount of attention that she wants. She's out here at the BET Awards talking about she represents Michael Costello, and you know she's standing with him, the same woman that said nappy heads and said, oh, she black. You know, like, come on. It's like Eva Marcille is just looking for attention. She's just looking for somebody to notice her. It's like, you know, she was like, you can't cancel Michael Costello. and you know, people can't be canceled, you know, and people was like, well, you can be canceled. Eva Marcille can't be canceled because she's not doing shit. Like, she's not doing nothing. She's not up to nothing. Nobody gonna watch that show she's talking about. Like, come on. Even with Bolo on the show, ain't nobody watching it. So she's out here looking for all types of attention, validation. You know, she jumped on the Wendy, tried to get some props. You know, she's been out here tweeting, basically saying that she stands by her comments. She stands by what she said. I was like, damn, Eva, I wish you would just go away. You left the show. So here we go. So I think it's gonna play sound now, because I don't think it was playing. It didn't sound like it was playing sound.
Making more money than half of y'all rap niggas. I like doing my podcast for Fox. I like this shit right here. This the #1 reason why a nigga don't want to rap no more. This is the reason why I do movies and I do so much other shit. It's because the rap shit brings stress. I don't like no motherfucking stress. I ain't been stressed all motherfucking year up until right now. Doing some what, Otto? Some rap shit. My point. This is what I be trying to say. This is why I don't fuck with this shit, bro. I do not fuck with rap. I hate doing this shit. And y'all niggas see why.
Okay, so why is he just like crying like a little baby? But this is on DJ Academic's page, and you can see Soulja Boy in the comments laughing. I was like, I thought he was enjoying himself. He was dancing. It was almost like he was back living, you know, a superstar. Like, you know, it just seemed like he didn't have any type of problem with his lyrics. I guess what the backlash, people making fun of him and talking about him. You see the girls in the background, they was paid enough to be there, because they look like, Lord have mercy, they're looking at Bob like, you know, you doing too much. You know, they're sitting there. He paid them to be there. I don't know if he's showing off in front of them. I don't know if he want the world to know how stressful he was, or, you know, or he's just acting, you know what I mean? Maybe it was a whole lot for him to be in front of them. But he was on the Millennium Tour. So what is he talking about? And he wants to be on the Millennium Tour. And he rapping on that tour? Don't he got the franchise boys and pimping with him? Why he be doing too much, y'all? Why he be doing it? The girls look like, okay, whatever. We were paid to be here. We sitting here. We sitting pretty. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, he be doing the most, y'all. Like, come on, Mr. Bow Wow. What are you guys saying in the chat? Because I can't see the chat right now. Let me see. Like, Lord, what he doing? What he doing? Hey, Monica, how you doing? Hey, Mo, how you doing too as well? Hi, Mary Jane. My Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Bow Wow always been a bitch to me. Lord. Why you say that, Miss Felicia Butler? Why you go there? He's a story. He got one of the easiest jobs in the world. He's complaining. All he got to do is perform his old shit, and he put the thing in his ear. Everybody says all he got to do is get out there and dance and move around. I feel you, Mo. I feel you, Mo. I feel you. So, yep, that is the situation where, you know, we got to talk about Mr. Bow, because I was all congratulating him like, oh, Bow, you doing a good job. Like, you was on stage. You was performing. You was holding it down. You like, you know, basically, if you was here, you know. And I was like, it seems like he belonged on the stage, but he's telling us that this rap shit is too much. He's been doing it for a decade. That's, imagine me doing something for like 2-3 decades, and I'm talking about I still get stressed out. But I guess if you don't get stressed out, you're not really doing what you're supposed to do. But damn, like, Bow, like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? So I'm just like, you know, Mr. Bow, he had to take it there. So let's get into the situation when it comes to Lamar Odom. Like, Lord have mercy, Lamar Odom's out here in these streets, and he owes a whole lot of money, y'all. Eliza Morales, you know, she was on Basketball Wife. She has taken Lamar to court, baby, and he owes money. I mean, like, he ain't getting out of this situation. So Lamar Odom decided not to show up to court basically today or Tuesday. He decided not to show up to the Manhattan court, y'all, for his child support, because Liza Morales is suing him. And, you know, she was talking about it on, you know, Basketball Wives. And so basically, you know, she's coming for his pockets, point blank, period. And she was upset, she was pissed, and she was mad. And she said he just made 40 grand off that boxing match that he had with Aaron Carter. She was like, he made 40 grand right there. She goes, I know how much money he's making. And basically she wants a piece of that situation too as well. And the judge said in court. He said if Lamar Odom can participate, in a boxing match, then he can pay his child support. That means that he's in shape enough to pay his child support, because as you guys know, he had like 12 heart attacks, 12 strokes, all types of shit, near death, point blank period. Hey Cinderella, how you doing? So, so he had that situation going on. So basically, since he was out here in a celebrity boxing match, with Aaron Carter, Eliza was like, he made 40 grand. I want some of that money, baby. And Lamar Odom, I don't know why he didn't go to court. I don't know why he wasn't there. So basically, Eliza Morales, she won a situation, and basically she sued Lamar Odom. She said Lamar did not honor his 2015 settlement agreement. And basically, she is pissed about that situation. So they had a settlement agreement for him to pay money, pay the restitution, pay child support, blase the third, and he hasn't paid it. And so basically, she came to the court and she said Lamar Odom owes her, or her attorney said $91,000 in child support. Lord have mercy. $91,000. That's a whole lot of money. Baby, I just want one complete check. Just give me the whole entire check. But in any event, and I don't know if this is for, the $91,000, because it's also saying that he hasn't paid child support since 2020. But it's not saying that he didn't pay child support, 2019 or 2018, 2017, 2016, 2015, 2014. So if he just missed a year, or well, if you say after 2020 to 2021, $91,000, maybe it didn't say back child support, but there was a settlement agreement in 2015. So I guess since he didn't pay, he reneged on that agreement, and he may have reneged on that agreement in 2020. It didn't say when he actually reneged on the agreement that they made, but in any event, she said she needs her $91,000, baby, and she also owes nearly $83,000 in rent at a West Street apartment in Lower Manhattan. Like, why is she living in Lower Manhattan if she don't got a job and she can't work and she can't fend for herself? So basically, she hasn't paid rent since Lamar hasn't paid no child support. So basically, her sole income is Lamar Odom. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, what's going on with that situation? So you're gonna sit there and get kicked out on the streets. Only reason why that they probably let her stay in that house is because maybe it was family members or somebody that she know or friends, so they was like, they gonna get their money one way or another, because Lamar Odom is a legend. Lamar Odom is a former Lakers player, and he was married to Khloe Kardashian, so they was like, shit, we gonna get our money one way or another. So I guess they let Eliza Morales and her 2 kids with Lamar Odom, and then I think she has 3 other children, stay in their Lower Manhattan. You know how expensive Lower Manhattan is, Lord? You heard Wendy Williams talk about Manhattan, and she basically said that Simon, which is Porsha Williams' fiance that is married, basically she said that he wouldn't be able to afford a house that he has in Atlanta and Manhattan. He will only be able to get a square piece, because basically she's just saying how expensive Manhattan is. And in any event, let me just say this: Porsha Williams and Simon, his house is up for sale. It's listed on Zolo or whatever, is listed on real estate, so he's selling his house for sure. But in any event, so basically Eliza Morales is saying that she is facing eviction because she hasn't paid her rent, and it's $83,000. Like, Lord have mercy, where you living at, girl? You gotta find you somewhere else to live. And she's saying that right now that she's suffering from depression, and her children are suffering from depression too as well, because they're worried about being evicted. I was like, girl, what are you doing? Go make you some money. Why are you waiting on this cash flow to come through? Do something to get some money, Don't be sitting in the house all with your kids what we gonna do? Lord have mercy. Maybe she had to be doing something, because unless she's getting government assistance for the other 3 children, so she can sustain, but how is that living? And damn, I feel bad, because I was kind of, I was kind of looking at her attire on Basketball Wife, and I was like, Lord have mercy, she should have just stayed home. But in any event, So she wants her money, and she wants her money now. And also, Eliza basically says, you know, her attorney speaks for her and says that Lamar Odom has drained an account that had over $68,000 for college tuition. So basically, she said he took $68,000 and he threw it away. It was supposed to be for their children's college tuition, and she actually played the storyline out on Basketball Wives the last season. So I was like, damn. So she wasn't lying about that situation. And she also says that Lamar Odom still receives a NBA pension, so therefore he got some money coming in. I was like, Lord have mercy, she is clocking the money. And she also says she got to do what she got to do, baby. And she also says that her attorney says that there is a $9 million life insurance plan meant for their children. And she said it has been closed. So is she saying the account was closed and he got some money out of that, or he just closed that account? But she's saying that they had life insurance on the children and that account is closed. I was like, damn. And then her attorney also speaks for her and says that Lamar Odom has a CBD company that he works with. So basically, he kind of owns the CBD company, but he has a front man for it. That's what that's what her attorney's kind of saying. But in any event, that Lamar Odom works along with the CBD company and he's making money. So she's basically saying she should get some money from that. And also her attorneys are saying that she should get some money too as well, because Lamar Odom did a documentary on hallucinating drugs and basically he got paid for that. And she said she can't sleep at night. She can't hear at night. She can't do nothing at night. Her and her kids are just living in fear and torture because they don't know if they're going to be thrown out on the streets. I was like, Lord have mercy. Imagine when the landlord come knocking, when the rent man come knocking, you got to, you got to hide something. Yo, if you owe $83,000, either you talk to the person or you just ignored the shit out of them and you ain't never left the house. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, what's going on? But, in New York, they can evict you quick, fast, in a hurry. It doesn't take 30 days. It doesn't take that long process. They'll just throw you right the hell out. So maybe she worked something out, or maybe they was like, you're going to get this money. But how they going to get the money if Lamar don't have it? How they going to get the money, y'all? How they going to get the money? Black Lavender. Hey, what's up? What's going on? How they gonna get the money? How they gonna get the money? I have no idea. Because Lamar Odom has issues. He has problems. So I was like, damn. So she won her judgment. So Lamar didn't even show up to court. He didn't even defend himself at all. I don't know if he was too busy. I don't know what happened, why he didn't show up to court. His attorneys didn't show up to court. I don't know if they're gonna try to, get... The judge already made a ruling, so I don't know if they're going to try to get the judge to, turn that ruling over or whatever the case may be. But in any event, the judge says that, Eliza attorney needs to go and file some more paperwork to basically receive all the income money that he has coming in, because Eliza attorney wants to garnish Lamar Odom's check from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because as you guys know, Lamar is going to be on Love and Hip Hop with Karlie Redd. That's going to be his love interest. He is going to be on the show, and basically Eliza's attorneys are going, they ran downstairs, the judge said hurry up and go run downstairs so you can get a judgment to get his Love and Hip Hop check, if he didn't already get Love and Hip Hop to pay him already and spent the money and gone. And that's why he didn't even show up to court, because he already got his Love and Hip Hop check. What's up, Ralph? How you doing? I don't know. I have no idea. Hey, Lord, what's going on? So I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Yes, Monica Hill. Wendy's ready to tear her up. I mean, she cussed her out so bad. I was like, Lord have mercy. She dragged that woman. Then Karlie Redd tried to come back with, oh, you a cokehead. Girl, what do you don't think that we don't think you are one too? Allegedly? Come on. When you be talking shit, but you already know 7 days a week Wendy's better than Karlie Redd. So let's get to, Bill Cosby. As you guys know, he has been set free. The judgment has been overturned. He is out here in these streets, baby. He is walking among us. He's already getting harassed. Let me tell you, people outside his house protesting, his neighbors talking about, what about the victims? We got the victims, alleged victims. They coming out and they're basically upset. They mad, and they're mad at Phylicia Rashad because Phylicia Rashad basically said that it was a miscarriage of justice what happened to Bill Cosby, and then the internet went ham on Phylicia Rashad. We're gonna get into that too as well. So this is Bill Cosby. He is free. He is out of jail. He's out of prison. Lord have mercy. I didn't even think that this was going to even go down, because he was like the first one to be convicted, when it comes to the Me Too movement, the Me Too era, when it got really big and really popular. He was the first person to go down, and now the shit has been overturned. The Supreme Court threw the shit out. So let's get to what the Supreme Court said. Bill Cosby was released from prison Wednesday after Pennsylvania highest court overturned his sexual assault conviction, saying it violated his due process. Lord have mercy. That after due process rights were violated, baby. So they're saying that they had no other choice but to throw the shit out because the way that they obtained the conviction was illegal. It was illegal, and they can't even. But if it was illegal like that, why the man spent 3 years in prison? But in any event, it says the panel of the Pennsylvania State Supreme Court judge said in their opinion, where former Montgomery County District Attorney Bruce Castor investigated allegation of a drugging and, taken without consent against Cosby, and 2005, the prosecutor decision not to prosecute Bill Cosby in 2005 in return for a deposition for a civil case, ultimately using it against him at his trial. So Lord have mercy. They're saying that, so when Bill Cosby was facing a civil suit, and so the prosecutor at that time, Bruce, basically said, I'm not going to charge you. It's a plea deal. So you tell me everything that happened, you be open and you be honest with me, and I'm not going to charge you. So Bill Cosby wasn't charged in 2005 because he was helping with a deposition for a civil case that he was going up against. And so basically he said what he said, and which ultimately what he said back in 2005 they used to convict him in 2018, when it wasn't supposed to be used against him at all. And therefore the Supreme Court judge had to throw the situation out, had to throw the whole case out, had to overturn the case, baby. So I was like, Lord. So the Supreme Court said, in light of these circumstances, that subsequently decision by successor, the new DEA prosecutor who prosecuted Bill Cosby using that evidence from 2005, which, wasn't supposed to be used against Bill Cosby because he gave up his Fifth Amendment rights. And therefore, the new DA used that information to prosecute him. And he was sentenced in 2018 to 3 to 10 years in prison. And he actually served 3 years in prison. And also, the Supreme Court judges are saying, so Bill Cosby originally was giving a plea deal by Bruce, the former, prosecutor, the former DEA, Bruce Castor, and which he was granted immunity. He gave up his Fifth Amendment rights in hopes that he can move forward with the situation and be open and honest and show up to all court appearances and answer all questions. And therefore, the new DA, the prosecutor, charged him using that old evidence. So therefore, the Supreme Court had to throw the situation all the way out. What's up, LaPrice? What's going on? So I was like, damn. It is going down in that situation because a whole lot of people are really upset. You got Andrea, the victim, that alleged victim that, which Bill Cosby was convicted of her testimony and only her testimony, basically she's out here and she said this is not going to let, victims are not going to speak up, they're not going to talk, and blasting the third. And so many people are upset and they're just like, Lord have mercy, how did this happen? This is wrong. What about the victims are not going to speak, victims are not going to say things, they're going to keep their mouth closed and things of that nature. But in any event, the case was thrown out, overturned. Basically, it was overturned by the Supreme Court. And therefore, you guys also know there was a big situation going on with Bill Cosby because he was denied parole because Bill Cosby did not want to participate or complete additional institutional government programs. And so therefore, the board cited this is excuse not to release him on parole, and also saying that Bill Cosby received negative recommendation by the Department of Corrections, and that contribute to their decision of not letting Bill Cosby out on parole. And Bill denied, Bill said he wasn't going to do no anger management, he wasn't going to do none of them courses, he wasn't going to do none of them classes, or whatever the case may be. And you remember O.J. Simpson said, oh, Bill, you better do it. Bill, you better do it. Bill, why won't you follow this? Bill, won't you follow that? Anybody wants, when you in prison, you want to get out right away. So you do anything and everything so you can get parole and get out. And that's what, O.J. Simpson was saying, But in any event, he spent 3 years behind bars. Lord have mercy. And, he was originally supposed to be 3 to 10 years. So they got 3 years out of him. But in any event, he's a free man and he's home. What do you guys think about that situation? Did you think that he was going to be free? Did y'all think he was going to be free? Bill and these faces. What's going on, the lovely? What's happening? I'm just like, Lord have mercy. This situation is just crazy. People are upset. And they're coming after Phylicia Rashad too as well, because she posted to her Instagram, and basically they took that as she shouldn't have said nothing. She turned on her comments and they was cursing her out and disrespecting her. And who came to her defense? You won't believe who came to her defense. Candace Dillard came to Phylicia Rashad's defense. I was like, Lord have mercy. Candace is always going to be somewhere. Candace is always going to be in the situation. So in any event, so this is, what Phylicia Rashad, she posted. Basically, she just, so after she posted what she posted about Bill Cosby, she ended up doing another post basically saying that, she fully supports the, victims and things of that nature. And she wasn't trying to offend anybody or anything else. She just basically wanted to give her opinion. But her opinion that she gave, you already know people going to speak on your opinion, especially if you are a celebrity. Point blank, period. So she, dropped 2 posts and, and this is her original post. Basically, she's saying it was it was terrible what happened. And she said it was a miscarriage of justice and it has been corrected. And then people went in on her. Lord have mercy. And this is on the Shade Room. And I was just like, damn. They was going in on her. They was like, why she turn off her comments? Why she do this? Why she do that? And there's all types of memes and all types of different things about Phylicia Rashad right now. I mean, they are really, poking at her hard. They are poking at her like it ain't nobody's business, baby. So, what do you guys feel about Bill Cosby being released? He is out here in these streets. Lord have mercy. Ooh wee. I was just like, we ain't gonna see, he ain't gonna see the light of day on a free ground. That's what I thought. Like, they was just, this shit went on forever and ever. It's really a crazy situation. And the Supreme Court is basically saying the DA that prosecuted Cosby basically used fraudulent information that he knew he didn't supposed to use to convict him. And I'm surprised, why did it take 3 years to figure that out, that it was wrong, that he took the information from the former prosecutor, and that prosecutor gave Bill Cosby a plea deal for him to omit and say whatever he needed to say and be open and honest. And you can't leave anything out when you give a plea deal. You have to be totally honest about any and everything. And they wasn't supposed to charge him because it was a plea deal. So they didn't know that now prosecutor is using that information. It took 3 years to figure that out. Lord have mercy. So let's get along to this situation. Let's move forward. Let's talk about Kodak Black. Have you guys seen Kodak Black out here in these streets? He's been flushing money. He's been doing all types of things out here in these streets. But right now he is beefing with Jackboy, and that's his partner. That's his boy. You know what I mean? I like Jackboy because Jackboy is very humble. But in any event, let's get on to let's talk about Kodak Black. So basically, he's talking about, you know, Jackboy, and it seems like Kodak Black is saying that he doesn't like the things that Jackboy is posting, you know, on his Instagram story. He's posting stuff that may be gang affiliated, and you guys already know that Pooh Shiesty was locked up, and they used everything to lock Pooh Shiesty up, you know, that he posted on his Instagram. So now the feds, the DEA, and all of them, all they got to do is go to your Instagram page and get all the information. First it was Facebook, and now his Instagram. So let's check out Kodak Black. And then also Kodak Black is saying that he got these artists and he never got paid.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole time the buddy's doing all this shit on his stories, all this, you saying nothing. I'm still playing. I'm still like, man, yeah, Pooh, that's little bro, you know what I'm saying? We still like, yeah, Pooh, that's little bro, Pooh. Shit wanna like, shit wanna end and everything. All the
So basically, he was saying that, but a whole lot more. And he feel like, you know, people are doing the wrong thing and they're moving the wrong way. And when you think about Kodak Black, was it even showing? Let's see. Let me go over here. So let me go over here. Maybe I don't know if you guys heard the audio, because I don't see the feedback that I supposed to see. So, you know, you got that situation. And basically, when Kodak got pardoned by Donald Trump, and when he was pardoned by Donald Trump, you know, you don't hear about rappers like Kodak Black where album covers talking about Project Kid get pardoned by the president. And also, you know, we covered that story, him being pardoned by Donald Trump, because Donald Trump had pardoned some people. But also in the details of that information, Kodak Black had a lot of charities. Even though he done said some things that was disrespectful towards black woman, you know, I don't think he's on that level anymore. I think he realized that situation, but you know, that really put a dirty taste in my mouth about him. But in any event, so with that situation, he was involved with a lot of charity events, you know, and things. I mean, he has a lot of organizations, at least like 6 that he's involved in, that are like, he put hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars in to these charities, you know, and helped him get out of jail. I've never seen all these charities. Like, you wouldn't think Kodak Black would be involved in all these charities, but he is, because you know how he be talking. But here he is right here.
Then the off-brand niggas, out of bounds niggas, OD niggas, people ain't got shit to do this shit for an opinion, like. First off, I don't even know, man. And it's like, none of y'all can't whoop me. And I shoot niggas, right? Anyway, just my little brother, man. Motherfucking little brother. Right now.
So it's kind of like really kind of hard to understand him. So basically, he's saying Jackboy is his little brother because Jackboy came up under him. If it wasn't for, you know, Kodak Black, we wouldn't know who Jackboy is. I think Jackboy music is pretty cool. But he's very humble and very respectful towards his family, towards his mother, and things of that nature. So, you know, it seems like when it comes to Kodak Black, he's upset because he didn't get no money. And he says he never asked for no money. But then he's saying all this gang stuff and everything that you're putting out there, you know, he's not feeling that situation. And there's nothing wrong with that. But this is Jackboy's response to the situation. So let's check this out.
I ain't got shit bad to say about people. You ain't gonna get that from me. Like, I don't got that to say. You ain't gonna have no video of me on YouTube. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Nah, that's my brother at the end of the day. Hey, see your number. unblock me off Instagram, see a number, and I can holler at you. But all that other shit don't, understand? But everybody know, like, as far as day one, Jackboy a real ass nigga. So I'm not gonna go into detail or explain shit to nobody. Like, I don't care. I do not care about Instagram that much. I never wanted to be a rapper in my life. I started rapping probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago. This shit don't mean that much to me. It's like I made millions off this shit. I already won. I bought my mama a house. I won. I bought my mama a car, paid off. I won. All my cars, I got 3 cars paid off. I won. Like, I'm not fun to come on here and talk bad about my brother. Oh, my brother. Nah. One-on-one, I'm gonna tell you, hey, boy, you lame as fuck. But to y'all, I don't give a fuck. He tell y'all the sky green on this motherfucker. Hey, the sky is green. But one-on-one, hey, boy, you know the fucking sky blue, boy. Stop playing like that. But other than that, that's all you gonna get from me. So if you looking for that every day, don't come on my shit, because I'm not gonna give you that every day. I'm not going back and forth. No, that's my nigga. I love my dog. That's it. That's the end of the state. But right now, you on some funny shit. And that's just shit. I can't say that. If I can't say that, I don't want to be around. For real. It's like, you a real ass nigga, though. Don't get it fucked up. He a real ass nigga, though. That's a real ass little nigga, though. That's a real ass nigga. But it's like right now, you just tripping. You forgetting I'm a real ass nigga. That's it. That's where everything, that's it. But let's ask me.
So yeah, so you see that situation. I was like, Lord have mercy. What's going on, Lorraine? What's happening? What's good? I hear you, Cinderella. I feel you. I understand what you're saying, Ralph. Yes, they find them attractive. Them gold teeth, that money, that fame. What's up, Kimmy Love? That's me. How you doing? What's popping with you? So I'm like, Lord have mercy. But in any event, hey, Angel. So you got that situation. And then, let me get back to this. So I guess Kodak Black was pissed that he wasn't making no money off of, little Jackboy or whatever the case may be. So he basically said, I just made $1 million off of, little Jack. Thanks, little bro. So, but basically they've been going back and forth. I guess Kodak wanted his money because he's saying that he never made money off of his orders because he signed a bunch of orders and he said he ain't never got his money. Then under the post, you can see where he says took long enough, but that's business must be stood on. So basically he's saying that business must be stood on. So, Kodak Black is basically, he wanted his money. So, I guess that was the situation. And then it seems like, I don't know if this is the case, I'm just assuming with this situation that, Kodak Black felt like I finally got my money. I've been supposed to get my money. I don't know if Kodak Black wanted money, put on his books or money been sent to his attorneys, because Kodak Black is legit when it comes to his charities, when it comes to all these organizations that he gives money to, the community. I mean, a lot. When I say hundreds and thousands of dollars, and on top of that, he donated $1 million to as well. He was doing a whole lot. He's involved with all types of charities and stuff. I was like, damn. But then he took, he started flushing money. he started flushing money. Don't ask me why. And that's DJ Academics, Instagram. And so then Kodak Black, he wasn't done yet. So he got the money. He got some money. I don't know if it's for a video shoot or what he's doing. He's flushing money down the toilet. And then, now he's on a boat throwing money. After he got his $1 million, he started throwing it into the ocean. There's a camera there, so they're recording it. I don't know if it's filming for a video or what the case may be, but he started throwing the money, off the boat, flushing money down the toilet. Basically, I think he's trying to say that the money don't mean shit to him. What loyalty, respect, and how you treat me, and how you, supposed to follow your position is the most important thing. So it seems like he's saying that the money ain't shit. It was the principal off of GP. You were supposed to give me money. Allegedly, that might be the situation, or it might be, you know, Lil Jackboy or Jackboy posting things that could be gang affiliated, and they know that Jackboy is affiliated with, you know, Kodak Black, and Kodak Black got pardoned by the president. He ain't trying to go back to jail. You know goddamn well Kamala Harris and Biden ain't gonna pardon him. They're used to putting them behind bars, not releasing them. So in any event, you got this situation. And also, just to throw this out there, when you see people throw money away like that, you know, I mean, like, because he's not giving it to nobody, he's throwing it, he's polluting right now, he's littering too as well. That water does look beautiful, that water look blue as shit. But in any event, and flushing it down the toilet, you know, some people will say that that's a ritual, where when people do things of that nature, it's a ritual where they are not, you know, they are not slaves to money. Money is not the end or the be all. You know, money doesn't control them, they control the money, allegedly. That's what, you know, some people say. So what do you guys think about that situation? Yeah, I was just like, Kodak Black be doing the most. He be out, you know, he was out here saying some things. I know. Definitely know that situation. I don't know why it's saying that something, there's an error or something. I'm seeing an error on my screen. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see the screen? What's up, Miss T? What's going on? How you doing? So I don't know if you guys can see the screen, because it's telling me that, you know, there's an error or something going on. Okay, no, that's another screen. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on? So let me move over to this screen. So I guess I got too much open. It's hot. Hey, Miss T. New Orleans in the house. So, you know, so that's the situation. And where's Kodak Black from? Isn't he from I don't know where he's from. Let me not lie and act like I know where he's from, but I thought he's from New Orleans. But in any event, so we got that situation. Let's move on to, you know, Fetty Wap situation. Just really sad, for real. Like, this is a sad situation. This is a sad story to report on and to even talk about, because it's alleged that Fetty Wap has lost his 4-year-old daughter. Her name is Lauren Maxwell. She was 4 years old, and allegedly she passed away. There's different dates. Some people say she passed away on Wednesday. There's some people that say that his daughter passed away on June 24th too as well. This is really, you know, a sad situation all the way around. I was like, damn, like, you know, this is just difficult when you lose a child, because, you know, it's something it's totally different when you lose a child. That's just so crazy all the way around. And it's just really, right now, they're not saying, you know, exactly what happened to his daughter. They're not giving, you know, the cause of death right now with the situation. But, you know, allegedly she passed away on June 24th. And it's also saying that allegedly that, you know, Fetty Wap had full custody of her. And this is the young lady, and this is the baby's mama. And her name is Turquoise, you know, Miami. And that's Fetty Wap, and that's their daughter that they do share together. I believe he has 6 children or 7. And actually, you know, allegedly she passed away on June 24th. And she was in she was in Fetty Wap's custody. Allegedly, that's what, you know, there's so many different sources, because, you know, Fetty Wap and his daughter's mother didn't address the public. The public came out with the story. People are saying that Alexis Sky, best friend, the vote cups up, you know, Instagram actually post the story first, and they're saying that, you know, that's wrong, because Alexis Sky was connected to Fetty Wap, even though Fetty Wap is the father of little Lele, because, you know, she had to do a DNA test, and she tested a bunch of people, and Fetty Wap wasn't one of the fathers. So this is really R.I.P., rest in power, cherished little angel. And they also said that, you know, his daughter, you know, Lauren Maxwell, also had surgery. Then some people were saying that she's never been sick. There's never been any signs of her being sick. And then there's also a story that the mother was actually attending a fight. She was working at the Javante, fight, and the daughter was at home with a babysitter, allegedly in the mother's custody, and the baby, was sick for a month. This is one story that, one blog is posting, that the baby was sick for a month, so the baby finally went to sleep, and then when they went to go check on the baby, they found that the baby was no longer part of this life anymore, of this world. May she rest in peace. May she rest in heaven. So that's one story that is actually coming out about that situation, that she did have illnesses, or she was sick for at least a month and change. And then the other story is that she was in a mother custody when she passed away. And then the other story is that Fetty Wap had full custody of his 4-year-old daughter. He took care of her. He was a father. He didn't ask no questions. He didn't ask no child support. He was the sole provider and parent of his 4-year-old daughter. So there's a lot of different stories, and there's also stories that saying that he was never a part of his daughter's life. So you already know how the situation go. Hey, Lorraine, what's going on? I know, 4 years old. It's just so sad, for real. And it's a bad situation too as well, because if the baby had any illness, then that's one thing, but something that happened out of nowhere is going to be crazy. So most likely they're doing an investigation, and that's probably why you don't have an announcement with the cause of death or whatever possibly contribute to the angel departing from this earth. And it's really a sad situation all the way around. I know it is so sad, and it's like, damn. Whew. I don't even know, Lord bless that family, bless them, they can get through. Because that's something, oof, Lord. But moving on from that tragic loss. I mean, that's very tragic in all accounts. Move on to Danny Leigh. Danny Leigh is out here in these streets, and baby, she looks pregnant. You're gonna see her. She looks pregnant, and she is pregnant by the baby. Let's see. I'm supposed to see her stomach on this situation. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. So Danny Leigh, her music sucks, and she did the light skin, song basically to get at the baby's baby mama and things of that nature. Her music is trash. She can't rap. And so she knew her career was not going anywhere without the baby. He broke up with her, went back to his baby mama. And now she is pregnant. They're in contact because she's pregnant. So let me see. Okay, here we go. Because you can't really see it in that particular video. And this is on site. No, there you go. You see her belly? You see how big she is? Yes, she is pregnant by the baby. Lord have mercy. She got him one way or another. She gonna be in his life all the way forever and ever and ever. He was out here cheating on his baby mama with whore, and then he went back to his baby mama, and now he's still connected because she's pregnant now, and he wasn't wrapping it up or nothing. Why are these men so careless? Like, damn, what do you just so careless. They don't be thinking about nothing. They don't be thinking about how this is gonna affect this, how this is gonna affect that. Yes, the baby got the money, but that's gonna affect his relationship with his baby mama. She got to deal with that, and then his children that he have with his baby mama, and just a whole nother weird type of situation going on. Are the kids gonna get along? Are the kids gonna get to know each other? Because Danny Leigh came in and she sneak attacked, and she knew that he had a girl, or he was with his baby mama, and then she did a diss song towards the baby mama too as well. But maybe they will be able to get over that situation, all co-parent together. But it didn't have to happen if he would put on protection and if she was on the pill. But you already know she was trying to get pregnant because this is gonna keep her career popping. She got the baby. So just like the baby's baby mama is popping on Instagram and on social media, and she's an influencer, Danny Leigh does music, but her music's trash. So or why people was talking about her is because she was dating the baby. So now she is a somebody because she has somebody's baby. Lord have mercy. They be doing the most out here in these streets. Hey, Fisher, what's going on? Yes, the colorism track. Yep, she's the one that did that. Yes, she did. Yep, she was the one that did that. So I was just like, Lord have mercy. Music to her ears. It was music to her ears, baby. She got it. You know, she's pregnant. I was like, Lord have mercy. She's set for life. She is set for life. It's just a wrap. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be. She is set for life. For real, for real. And who else do we have next? Okay, let's talk about Kyle Massey. You guys heard about Kyle Massey, the Disney store, and basically he's been accused of out here in these streets doing the wrong, doing no good. Lord have mercy. It's a whole situation with this young man. Like, Lord, I mean, but so with this situation, he's out here in these streets. He's in trouble. And basically, he has some charges, So Massey has been charged with 1 count of communication with a minor for immoral purpose, sending electronically, explicit, and things of that nature from the months of December 2018 and January 2019. So he was out here allegedly doing the most. Allegedly, and the accuser is he has known the accuser since she was 4 years old. But the mother in this situation basically sent a flash drive with all types of Snapchats, Instagram videos of Massey and all the types of things. She went down to the chef office and she gave them a flash drive of the information, because she was trying to sue him in 2019, and she was trying to sue him for $1.5 million, but basically it did not pan out, point blank period, because the attorneys for the alleged victim's mother and the daughter basically said they don't think that Kyle Massey actually has $1.5 million, so they basically did not want to take on the case whatsoever, point blank period. They were not trying to hear that situation. But in any event, so the mother went down to the sheriff's office and basically she filed a complaint. Kyle Massey said he had no idea that there was any charges being filed against him. He didn't know he had to show up to court. He didn't know anything. He was oblivious to the situation. That's what he's saying out here in the streets. And so basically he's saying that he is being, blackmailed, and he's being extorted for money because the mother of the young girl basically is doing this because she wants money from him and she thought she was going to get money. So it seems like it's alluding to that maybe he was sending the situation to the mother and she said he was sending it to the daughter. That could be a process, but that didn't come out in the court documents basically. And so therefore he's saying he's being extorted, that this is not true, blase and the third. And then his mother was out here in these streets, and she has something to say about the situation. So let's check that out. So she gave her analysis on the situation. So here she goes.
Okay, guys, this is Angel Massey, and I just want to clarify something. I didn't make myself clear on my video yesterday about people want to know, how does Kyle know this family and how does he know this little girl? Well, Kyle met the mom, Kendra Andreas, when he was 16 years old in California. She came to California. Kyle met her. They developed a relationship, started having sex. Kyle was 16. She's 7 years older than him. The relationship lasted over several years, not consistently, but over the years. That's how Kyle knows her. So he knows the mother. He had an intimate sexual relationship with the mother. Even though he consented to having sex with her at 16, in the state of California, that's illegal because a minor can't consent to sex. So that's how Kyle knows this mother, Kendra Andreas, and he never sent anything to a minor. This is an old attempt from the extortion from 2019. Okay, guys, this is Angel Massey, and Okay, guys, I am Angel Massey, and I am getting on here about the accusation that is going around about my son Kyle Massey, which is an old old story. It's the same family. It's the same people. It's the same little girl, which is not the little girl. It's the mom. Kendra Andreas is her name. And my name is Angel Massey. Kendra Andreas is the little girl's mother. And I am Kyle's mother. And this is basically one of those things, kind of like a scorned, in my opinion, a scorned, like, you know, like when the man gets a new job and the baby mama goes and, you know, go back to the courtroom and go courthouse to try to get more child support. It's kind of synonymous to that, because she tried to extort us out of the $1.5 million. And I respectfully told her that we were going to take our chances with the justice system, and we're going to do the same here. We did that in California, and she just took the same accusations, same news, to take it to Seattle, and we're doing the same thing. Okay, guys, I am Angel Massey.
So, you hear what the mama's saying. You hear what's going on. I'm like, Lord have mercy. So now Kyle Massey has a deal with a vapor company, and he lost that deal with the vapor company because it was like, these allegations that you got going on, we can't have you represent our company. So basically he lost that deal. So like, this is like, OMG, like Lord have mercy. It just be too much out here in these streets. Like, Lord, like, you know, you be like, why would a mother even do something like that? Or why would a man even do something like that too as well? So basically it's his word versus her word. And we know that people can do and lie and say negative things about you to get you behind bars because they want some money from you and you won't give them the money. Or you actually is guilty, and basically you're using that excuse that has been used over the years to basically win the public opinion, you know. So that's the situation. I was like, Lord have mercy, this is crazy. Lord have mercy. You know she gonna defend her son. You know, it is what it is. He ain't saying nothing because he's about to go to court, you know, and he got charges, felony charges, not just regular charges. He got felony charges going against his ass. So he's being quiet. The mother is basically trying to clear up the situation, trying to clear up the streets or whatever the case may be. So it's going to be left up to a judge to decide the situation. It's too much out here in these streets. I'm telling you, Lorette, for real, his mother needs to be quiet and let her adult son handle his own business. It sounds like the mother is mad because she wanted him. Lord have mercy. Miss T, when he was 16, he was dealing with a grown mother, which is also a very sad situation. He definitely has issues. You already know the Disney Channel, some of them be coming out with issues after issues. Miss T, crazy. He was definitely also violated by the girl's mother. You know, hey, what's up, April Morgan? What's going on? So, like, you got a whole lot going on in this situation. I was just like, damn. I'm like, like, Lord have mercy. I mean, when I say just be blessed and just be happy you don't got this shit going on in your life, that you're not dealing with none of this shenanigans and la. And also just be blessed that, because I feel so bad for Fetty Wap. That's just a whole sad situation. And Lamar Odom, he got problems. He's out here spending that money. Eliza won't get up off her ass and get a job. So it's just like, like, Lord, just be careful who you lay down with, who you have a baby with. Oh, like, you're going to have to deal with this person forever. So they've been mistreating you, doing you in. Like, yo, you got to wrap it up. You got to, you got to pop something, you know. So let's talk about these taglines. So you guys already know that Real Housewives of Potomac is coming through, baby. And it's gonna be out. It's coming through July 11th. So we're gonna be talking about the show. But in any event, let's talk about the tagline. Let's talk about Wendy. Dr. Wendy says the professor does not judge on the curve, she sets the curve. What? I was like, come on. She had to throw in that she's a professor. This professor does not just judge on the curve, she sets the curve. What curve? You ain't got no curves in your body, baby. You got no curves. You got no sense of style. You got no sense of nothing. Only thing you know is accolades of what you did in your life, but there's nothing personal to you. But in any event, we already know Wendy. I'm surprised she didn't say, hey, I got 4 degrees. and I set the curve for the curve. Surprised she didn't say that. Like, Lord have mercy. And we got the new girl, Maya. She says she's not the one for backstabbing. Okay, Maya, she's not the one for backstabbing. So that means she's going to be out here in these streets backstabbing. Mia, she's going to be out here backstabbing, y'all. Like, what's going on? And we got Giselle. And Giselle, you know, her tagline for Real Housewives of Potomac is the one that people are talking about because her tagline starts off, the secret to this pretty face is staying in the shade. And people said, what? The secret to this pretty face is staying in the shade. So basically, people are trying to say that Giselle's out here saying that the reason why she's so pretty is because she light skinned, because she ain't getting no tan, because she's not in the sun, baby. That she's light, bright, and almost white. So baby, she stays in the shade to make sure, you know, her skin does not darken at all. So people are taking that to, you know, her, you know, throwing shots, and it's controversial. It's also, you know, may have a little bit of colorism to it. And also some people are just saying that this pretty face stays in the shade, and basically saying that she stay in the shade, she stay in the mess. And, you know, so what do you guys think about that situation? Do you think Giselle, you know, tagline is, you know, kind of like too much? Do you think that it has something to do with any racial undertones and skin colors and shades of foundational black people? Or you just think it's just a tagline and she's just basically saying the secret to this pretty face is to stay in the shade? And she could be saying the shade, like she's shading, she's always shading people, she stay in the shade because she's shading. And some people are saying that she's saying the secret to this pretty face is staying in the shade, basically saying that she's not getting any Zorka. The last lady should have picked tagline Felicia Butler. Can't stand Giselle Monique Hill. Hey, New Sky, that's too much. So you think it's too much? Wendy said, "Dog, you already know Wendy's gonna be standing up, jumping around, running all over the place. She's gonna be acting like she's fighting. She's gonna be acting like she's beefing. She's gonna be acting like she's coming for Giselle." So, you know, with this tagline, you know, Wendy was basically out here in these streets, and she was accusing, you know, Karen. She said Karen is the one that didn't like her aesthetics and said that it didn't fit for the show. And Karen, you know, Karen Hooker was like, nah. Whoever told you that information lied to you. They lied to you. And now we got Giselle talking about the secret to this pretty face is to stay in the shade. So if any event, you know, Giselle might be that one and not Karen. Lord have mercy. So Giselle was playing Wendy. And we all knew she played her like a fiddle. We thought that she was gonna turn on her on last season, but she waited till this season to turn on her. Lord have mercy. So people are basically saying Giselle, her tagline is basically awful, and it has, you know, colorism undertones to it too as well. So, you think they did that on purpose so people can talk about it? Because I just don't know how this season is going to be good. I just don't feel it. I don't, watching the previews, it looks like it's going to be a dry season. But in any event, let's move on from the situation. It just looks like it's going to be dry. And so we move on to Karen. She says the grand dame can never be imitated or intimidated. So basically it seems like Karen saying that you can't imitate her and you ain't gonna intimidate her at all, point blank period. That is going to be the situation. So she's letting us know that she's going to be fighting back, baby. So we're going to see. And then we got Robin. Let's get down to Robin. Robin is so lucky that she got a job, baby. Robin is the luckiest person in the world. And Robin knows that she's a lucky person. And we're like, Robin is going to be all sad and all depressed and everything, and basically trying to fight for her marriage. I mean, her relationship. It's just like, come on. Like, she's been doing that every season. Every season they're supposed to get together. He's supposed to marry her. He gave her a ring. They got matching tattoos, all that other good stuff. And, you know, he proposed. He gave her a ring. So I guess, you know, now she's going to be all up in the bed. I was like, yo, Robin. What is Robin? And only thing that she's gonna have that's gonna stand on her own is basically, defending Giselle and having Giselle's back and poking with Giselle, because basically nobody gonna want to see her sleeping and not doing her hair, laying up in the bed behind Juan. She done spent that money, she done lost that money, gave that money to somebody else to blow. They made the money back or whatever, and then he's been out here in these streets doing what he need to do, and basically he was dating her in the same damn house. I was just like, Lord have mercy. I don't know how they do it, but Robin she's back in the fold. She's back in the fold. What is she gonna bring? Come on. Now y'all say Cynthia's boring, but what does Robin bring? Cynthia has some moments, but what does bring? So, Robin's tagline is, I may keep you waiting, but trust me, I am worth it. Like, no, you're not worth it. So basically, you gonna keep us waiting. What, you gonna show us something? What you gonna show us, Robin? What you gonna give us? What you gonna give us, Robin? What you gonna show us? Like, come on, like, yeah, we've been waiting for a long time. We need you to do something. We need you to step out of Giselle's shadow. We need you to have conflict with her too as well, and call out her behavior when you feel it's messy too as well, because you've been on the other sideline. You've been the side wife. You've been the side girlfriend while your husband was out here. Like, come on. Like, we need you to actually speak. We need you to actually have an original thought, baby. So we have that situation. And then Maya, I don't know, and Candace. Candace is out here. Candace is not playing. Candace is trying to get all the attention that she can possibly get. She is out here. She was out here supporting Phylicia Rashad. She's been out here talking all types of mess on Instagram and Twitter, doing what it do, calling people out, standing beef, standing mess. That's what she do. So Candace says, my blessings are many and my patience is not. Lord have mercy. Hey, Stacy. So basically that's it. If you guys want to call in, you can call in and talk about the situation. As you guys know, Cardi B was rushed to the hospital because she's pregnant, and people were saying because she was performing at the BET Awards that basically that's why she was rushed to the hospital. But it's being said that she's rushed to the hospital because of Jessie Woo, because Jessie Woo took to Instagram and basically said that Cardi B, former manager, which is now Jessie Woo's manager, told her that Atlantic Records and everybody was to promote Cardi with payola, money, and everything to make sure she become bigger than Nicki Minaj, because Nicki Minaj and Atlantic was not getting along, and they wanted to get rid of Nicki. They didn't like Nicki at all anymore, so they wanted to get rid of Nicki Minaj. And so basically they're saying that they use Cardi B to do that. And we all know that Nicki Minaj has came out plenty of times and said that Atlantic tried to replace her. They tried to put her up against people and try to get people to replace her, to combat her, because she was the #1 selling artist. She was the biggest female at that time in the music business. So therefore, they didn't like what she was giving them, so they wanted to combat her, and they used Cardi B, and that's why they put the machine behind her. Nicki has spoke on this plenty of times, and Nicki, she didn't say that it was Cardi B, but she said Atlantic Record did things, and she also said that she's been blackballed. That's why she hasn't got these certain different awards. So we have Jessie Woo. She comes out and she says that Cardi's former manager, is the one that told her that Cardi B was here to destroy Nicki Minaj. And then at the same time, Cardi responded and said, girl, me and you was having private conversations. We were talking and you wanted help to get out of your contract with my former manager because he's robbing you. He's doing you wrong. He's tearing you down. So, and Cardi B was like, she was flabbergasted. Like, I've been DMing you, talking to you, trying to help you out of your contract, because Cardi B had to do the same thing to get out of her contract with that former, manager, or whatever the case may be. And so Cardi basically said that she was rushed to the hospital, and it was due to this stress because of what Jessie Woo just started. She's pregnant, and also that Hennessy, her little sister, wanted to beat up Jessie Woo. She wanted to find Jessie Woo and beat her up. So now Jessie Woo is getting attention now, and Jessie Woo has been starving for attention for the past 3 years, and now she's finally getting the attention because that story went viral, and now she's doing an interview with Cardi B. And the only reason why Tasha K is interviewing Jessie Woo is because it's about Cardi B, because Cardi B and Tasha K are in a vigorous lawsuit, and this lawsuit been going on for a while. So now Jessie Woo is doing a woe is me, and saying anything and everything that she can possibly say about Cardi B to Tasha K. Tasha K's like, come on, girl, because she doesn't like Cardi B. So I do believe Giselle and Robin are lovers. Lord have mercy. Mary, I like how you are going in on these. I'm thinking I'm being nice as hell. I feel like I'm being nice. I feel like I'm toned down. So we got Jessie Woo, and Jessie Woo is so desperate for attention. You guys remember her on Love and Hip Hop Miami. She was the most desperate person in the world. And now Tasha K is giving her attention. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hello?
How it's going?
I'm doing good. How are you? Cinderella's in the building? Can you hear me?
This is Cinderella. I'm in Mississippi. I'm working down here tonight.
All right. Mississippi's in the building. So what are your...
Hello?
Yes. What are your thoughts on this?
No, I'm not. I'm not from Mississippi.
Okay, what did you say then?
I'm not from Mississippi. I'm just down here working with the nurses program.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah. But with this stuff with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and everything, I do believe it. She was set up to try to get rid of Nicki Minaj because, as you know, Nicki Minaj has been #1 for years. And everyone try to put them against each other, this and that. And whenever a black person get too big, get too rich, the industry always want to take them down.
I hear what you're saying, but that Nicki Minaj did say that did happen, and there's a lot of reasons why Atlantic wanted to get rid of Nicki and Blase and the third, but. The biggest thing about the situation is Jessie Woo is just trying to get attention off the situation. She's played this story has been out for like a decade now. You know what I mean? And now she all of a sudden brings it up, and now she's doing an interview with Tasha K because she got nothing else to go on. So basically she's coming at Cardi. Cardi's not the one that said, okay, I'm gonna be the biggest star. She's just a stripper that was on Love and Hip Hop that the industry wanted to prompt her up, and they put money behind her. It's not her fault. So it's like Jessie Woo is trying to continue that beef with Cardi and Nicki when they ain't even talking about it no more.
But Cardi B can be kind of nasty because anything that they put out there about her on social media, she run with it. You have to be about your business. And Cardi B, sometimes she's not always about her business because she talks a lot and everything. And Nicki's kind of laid back, and she speak her mind and going about her business. But anyway, I don't know. I don't listen to that stuff anyway. I don't listen to it or anything like that. But I was gonna say something about what happened. The young man, baby, that passed. I don't want to say too much about that because I don't want to get into that. But I was reading. They said don't talk about it, this and that, because it is not a lot of truth in it and everything. And it's just sad though. It's really sad. And everything. And I think he was talking about earlier Simon Gabati house.
No, I wasn't talking about himself. I was talking about, he was selling his house. He's selling it, yep.
Yeah, he was selling his house and everything. And I see that house went up for sale in 2020 as well. September of 2020. As well. So I don't know what was going on in 2020. about that house and everything, because I know they had that Halloween party there in 2020 as well. So maybe something was going on, you know, with them in 2020 in September.
You know it was. You already know it was.
Went up for sale. I just read about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely something was going on.
Then, on the internet, on Realtors, it went up for sale in 2020 because he only paid $3 million for it, $3 million and some odd dollars for it. But it went up for sale then, so I'm beginning to think maybe they were having problems, you know, earlier last year.
They were, because they were separated. They were.
You know, all the stuff is just coming out now.
They were, because they were separated for 5 months, and then they were separated for 2 months.
Yeah.
So
but because as it went up for sale in 2020, they had a Halloween party, and there was no furniture in that house. So I'm thinking, were they all together? Were they together then? Something like that. I don't know.
A lot of things were said.
But I just called to check in and everything.
Yeah, a lot of things were said. A lot of things were said that, you know, when they were filming, they wasn't together. That's been out there for a while. That when they were filming, they was not together. And the way that Porsha came in her house, I don't think they was together.
I did see a picture.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was looking at a picture of her, and she looks pregnant. She really looked pregnant. Her stomach is out there. She do look pregnant, and she looked like she's just recently pregnant. You know, like 2 or 3 months along, but she do look pregnant. She really looked pregnant, so I'm like, oh, I don't know. You know, I don't like to have too much to say about certain things, and
say whatever you want to say,
without,
as long as you ain't cussing.
Of it.
Long as you ain't cussing and swearing, you can say whatever the hell you want to say. Long as you ain't using them words that, you know, them the words. Yeah, but you can say whatever you want to say, girl. Cinderella, say what you gotta say.
Yeah, I didn't want to say too much on your channel, you know.
Okay.
I respect your channel. I didn't want to say too much.
Thank you.
But I'm just asking you all to keep us in prayer. I'm down here training some nurses in Mississippi for this COVID and everything. I'll be here like a week and everything. So just keep us in your prayers.
Amen. So everybody keep Cinderella in your prayers while she's down here in Mississippi. I think Felicia Butler asked, what part of Mississippi are you at, because she's in Mississippi too as well. What do you think about the Bill Cosby situation?
Called Greenwood.
Greenwood, okay. Greenwood, Mississippi.
Some place, Bill Cosby.
Yep.
Yeah, some little place called Greenwood, because it's not much down here. What I think about Bill Cosby is that, well, I'm going to say this. I think Bill Cosby was innocent all along and everything. I think he was innocent all along. And that, you know, maybe they were trying to get him because he was doing big things and everything, you know. I don't know. Maybe he is innocent and everything, but I think that they caught him at a time where his health was bad, and, you know, he had, you know, dementia, early dementia, and he would just agree to whatever that they asked him. So I don't know. I don't really know, because the stories that they told were kind of out there, and I heard today on the news that the FBI had been following him for years, the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. They were following him, and how could he do something like that with the FBI following him everywhere he went? So it's hard to, you know, to believe so many things when you got people like T.I. out here. You know, he does his stuff in the opening. Nobody say anything about it. No one is talking about it. It's not getting enough fire or anything like that. And to just, you know, go back over 30, 40 years and to lock a person up, and then you have a man like T.I. that is doing stuff and no one is saying anything. So I don't know. I just don't know. It's hard to believe. It's just hard to believe. But I'm going to get off this phone. came outside for a second and everything, and I just wanted to call in a little bit.
Thank you, Cinderella. We will keep you in our prayers for you to have a safe travel and be safe down there as you are doing the nursing program training.
Okay, because this place is it looks like a war zone down here. I've never been to a place like this before, but I'll be glad when I'm done down here.
We're gonna keep you in prayer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cinderella. We appreciate you.
Okay, bye-bye.
All the time. Thank you. She said, ooh, Lord have mercy. I didn't know that, Bill was ever going to get out. What do you guys think about the situation with Kenya Moore and Mark Daly? Let's check out this video.
Someone's asking.
Let's see. Let me bring it up. Her and Mark Daly were, in the Bahamas, basically celebrating, Father's Day, and Brooklyn paid for it. And does Mark Daly deserve that or no? Or this is something good for them to do for the co-parenting? Or is Kenya Moore and Mark Daly back on and popping?
Someone's asking, where's Brooklyn? Brooklyn is on the beach, actually. Brooklyn is on the beach with her dad. So, yeah, Mark is here. I know that's a bombshell, but it's not what you think. We're just having a family Father's Day vacation. We are co-parenting, and everything is, is working out pretty well so far. So, yeah, it's his Father's Day present from Brooklyn, and I think it's working out pretty good so far. So please continue to keep us in your prayers, because Brooklyn is the happiest girl in the world, and I think that we can only achieve that by having a good relationship with Mark. So, absolutely. So Brooklyn is on every show that I'm doing in the future. She's going to be on the Housewives All-Star cast. You'll see a lot of her on that, and she kind of like steals the show. So she's fabulous. She steals the show. Someone is saying, is my hair care coming to Walmart? That's a good question. Kenya Moore hair care. Bump, bump, bump. She get paid to be on the show. You know what? I can tell you this. I pay Brooklyn. No matter what. If she gets a check, if she doesn't get a check, I won't tell you about that. But I can tell you she's always going to get a check from her mommy, okay? She has her own account. She has her own business that she's launching soon. Yes, Brooklyn is a boss baby, okay? Brooklyn is a boss baby, and her mommy is teaching her how to be a boss baby just like she is. Well, I'm a boss mommy. I'm a CEO mother, okay? CEO housewife stuff. Someone is like, I'm carrying the show. I think we all contribute. It is a lot of work, though. Yes, acting roles are coming up. If they're asking, someone says, is the Life product,
Okay, Larry, I see what you're saying. I think that Kenya is doing that so that her daughter can have her father in her life, and that totally makes sense too as well. And a lot of other people are saying, oh, she's doing it because of Mark is broke, Mark needs some money, all types of stuff. Like, I was like, Lord have mercy. They are coming out and they're just basically saying that Mark doesn't deserve this, the way that he treated her on national TV. She couldn't film with her daughter, and basically that paycheck was on the line for next season because Real Housewives wants to film your whole life, and everything in your life they want to film. So I was just like, Lord have mercy. Ooh wee. So there's been so many different, people making speculations that, maybe her and Mark are back together. And also, she had to bite the bullet with Mark and basically give in to him, allegedly, so she can have her daughter filming, because maybe her job was on the line too as well. People are saying that Mark is broke because of the pandemic, but Mark does have a lot of different business, and also he's a philanthropist too as well. And they're also talking about Mark Daly's, Mark Daly's reality TV show that he was supposed to have and didn't pan out, because Wendy Williams was mentioning that, but there was no solid proof that he was actually pitching a show to the networks. But that's what Wendy said, and she might have inside information. But in any event, they're saying that Mark Daly is doing bad, y'all, and so that's why they was on vacation. I was like, it just seems like she just wants her family to be together because she came from a broken home and she doesn't want Brooklyn to have a broken home. So what do you guys think about the situation? You know, everybody's been telling her to let Mark Daly go, from Cynthia Bailey, you know, to Kandi Burruss. Even Andy jumped into the situation. Andy was like, I don't know why she won't let that man go. You know, nobody takes advice from Andy, please don't. But in any event, you know, Kandi Burruss and, you know, Kenya Moore, Kandi Burruss and Cynthia Bailey really have been advocated of why she's still with Mark, why she just don't want divorce, and why she just don't want to let him go. And, you know, people are saying he's just there for the money, and ultimately the way that he mistreats her and things of that nature. It's like one of them things where sometimes when you first have a child, you want everything to work out with your baby mama or your baby daddy. But with Kenya's situation is her husband and wife, and sometimes it takes people a while to realize, since Mark has kids, you know, he's been down that road before. But when it comes to Kenya Moore, you know, you still dream of that white picket fence, you still dream of that relationship, or even being close, or, you know, having a good relationship with, you know, Mark Daly, just for your daughter too as well, to have, you know, him there, because ultimately she grew up without a mother, you know. So that could be one of the situations. But people are just, you know, throwing all types of shade and dirt on Kenya Moore, saying that she needs to let Mark go. You know, Mark don't want her no more, he's there for the money. They probably ain't even sleeping in the same bedroom. I'm telling you right now, Mark is tapping that ass. He did when he was out there, in my opinion. And so, you know, you have that situation. And I was like, damn, I mean, they was just dragging Kenya Moore with the Mark Daly. They was just like, Lord, let him go. And you guys heard about the sad news when it comes to, you know, NeNe Leakes too as well. You know, her situation with Greg, you know, cancer returning, that was really sad. Like, for real. Like, damn. It was like, Lord have mercy. And then NeNe Leakes, she was out here dragging. When I say dragging, she dragged Shawnee O'Neal. She said Shawnee O'Neal, you know, she gets to get away with murder. She can't be touched. You know, if you have a beef with her, a gripe with her, and you address it, she gonna end up throwing you off the show, and that's not fair, because NeNe Leakes is saying that is what happened to her. And she's saying Kandi and Cynthia Bailey are coons. They're tap dancing. They are down with Terry Crews, and basically they're snitches. They go back and tell everything that you are doing. You know, she was going in. I mean, NeNe was going in. NeNe was feeling a certain type of way. I was like, Lord have mercy. I mean, she went in on Kandi too as well. She went in on Drew Sidora. She said only reason why Drew Sidora is there because she got a big house. I was like, Lord have mercy. NeNe Leakes is upset. She was like, it seems like they're only hiring girls with big houses. She was like, the two new girls that they hired, which is, you know, Drew Sidora and Latoya Forever, she said they ain't got no personalities. They're eating at Applebee's. They got flip-flops on, all types of stuff. And then someone said that when NeNe Leakes had her event, the ladies club or the ladies group, they was at Applebee's. I don't know. But you guys let me know what you think about that situation. They was like, you know, she was going in. She was dragging. And she was calling Kandi a snitch. She said it's not fair. It's not right to see these people on TV and they don't belong there. She said only two people that should be on the show is Porsha Williams and, you know, Kenya Moore. She said other than that, none of them other ladies deserve to be on the show. I was like, Lord have mercy. She said Drew don't have no personality. Latoya don't got no personality. They only hiring these people off the street. They ain't bringing nothing to the show. I was like, Lord have mercy. NeNe Leakes was out here dragging, and she dragged, you know, Shawnee O'Neal. I was like, shit, she threw Shawnee O'Neal under the bus too as well. But as you guys know, NeNe Leakes is really cool when it comes to Jennifer Williams. So she threw Shawnee O'Neal under the bus, saying that what's going on with her is the same thing that's going on at Basketball Wives. When, you know, you come at Shawnee O'Neal, she'll basically say your services are no longer needed, baby. And if you beef with her, you know, all the other cast members or go at you and defend her. And basically she's saying that's happening when it comes to Cynthia Bailey and Kandi Burruss. That, you know, Kandi Burruss is the Shawnee O'Neal of the show, and Kandi Burruss run back and tell anything that you do, any thoughts, anything that you have going on or up your sleeve, that Kandi Burruss and Cynthia Bailey will be running to producers and running to the production company and the network, allegedly to snitch. I was like, Lord have mercy. It's a crazy situation. NeNe was going in. You already know her husband is sick, so she was feeling like it seemed like she felt like dragging. It seemed like she felt like dragging. I was like, Lord have mercy. I mean, what a terrible situation, point blank period, all the way around. I was like, Lord. And it just seemed like NeNe wanted to be back on the show. It seemed like NeNe just kept saying that it's not fair, it's not fair. And she was basically saying the people that you like, you know, talking about Kandi Burruss and Cynthia Bailey, that you think is so good and got this image and they help people. That's not true. That's not them. And you guys don't even know these people. You don't understand. And she kept saying it's not fair. It was like, damn, like you felt bad for NeNe. I was just like, Lord have mercy. Oh my goodness, my bad. I hit the wrong button. I hope I didn't scare nobody. I hit the wrong button. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna call you back. I hit the wrong button, Felicia Butler, because my phone was laying down. I hit the wrong button. So call back. I'm trying to get you back. Let me see, what time is it? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna call you back. I hit the wrong button by accident. My finger is so hot in here. I'm parched. I'm parched. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Good. I'm good. Hot.
I know. It's 100 degrees. It was 100 degrees here.
What? In the Northeast?
Yes, yeah, we had a 3-day heat wave, ozone alert day. Yes, I don't know what to do with myself. How you doing?
I've been doing pretty good.
It's good to hear that. And so are you staying cool? Are you drinking your water?
I've been drinking both water and sodas with a whole bunch of ice.
Mm-hmm. Yep, stay dehydrated. Stay hydrated. So what's your thoughts? What do you want to talk about, Felicia Butler? Felicia Butler's calling from Hattiesburg, Mississippi's in the house.
Well, I want to talk about, there's a lot of topics. We'll pick one. Let me start with the tagline.
All right, go ahead.
The last lady knows better than that. You knew there's going to be colorism, controversy behind it. You pin yourself between the light-skinned women and the dark-skinned women. I did not like that at all. She should have said a tagline about that. Makeup, she got a liquid baby.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy.
Robin, please bring something to the show. We tired of you sleeping. You've been sleeping for 5 seasons. You need to wake up.
Okay, so who do you think is more boring, Robin or Cynthia Bailey?
Robin.
Okay, thank you. At least, thank you.
I could deal with Cynthia boringness because she, in her 50s, she's like about around my own age. But Robin, she in her early 40s. You acting like you a 60-year-old woman. Karen got more hype than you. She about my age.
Facts. And anybody else taglines? Wendy's tagline or Karen's?
Wendy knows she wrong for that tag. Right? What curve? You a number 2 pimple.
I know. Let me see if I can find it. What did she say? Because I wrote down 2 by accident. So let me see. The professor does not just grade on curves. She set the curves. Like, what curves? What body? You got football shoulders and no curves, lady. What are you talking about? That was just a gag all the way together. That was a gag.
That was a straight clown. I could clown her about her body. I don't like that because what curves? You know, I thought when you have children, it gives you a little curves or something. You don't have nothing. You just flat.
Who else? You want to go over any of the other taglines?
Candy always gonna be Candy. Her mouth always gonna get her in trouble.
My blessings are many and my patient is not.
Her mouth gonna get in trouble. Sometimes you need to learn how to shut your daggone mouth, because your mouth will overload your room. You surprised that you got that against Monique. You gonna mess around with the wrong person, sweetie. The best tagline all there was Karen.
She had a good tagline.
Huh?
I said she had a good tagline. What was Karen's tagline? The grand dame can never be imitated or intimidated. So basically she's saying the grand dame can never be imitated or intimidated. I was like, Lord, Karen.
Karen is ready to read like she always do. What about Bill Cosby? I'm so glad that Bill Cosby is out of prison, but 3 years, that took too dang long for him to see there was a mistrial overturned with his charges. That made me mad, but he was somebody else in another color. They heard ever got them in 6 months.
Especially when they said that his Fifth Amendment rights was violated. I was like, damn, it took 3 years for that. I was like, Lord have mercy. But sometimes in some places, it would take the Supreme Court forever to hear your case. Here, the Supreme Court usually hear your case a lot sooner. But
yeah, I forgot he was on the East Coast because he was down south. He was.
What'd you say? If he was down south, he would still be in prison? Lord have mercy.
He would still be in prison.
Lord have mercy.
Mississippi probably took 20 years again, and his almost 10 years. They're like, oh, we can let you go in 9.5.
It's a crazy situation because a lot of the accusers and a lot of the alleged victims are basically speaking out and saying that this is going to make, people not speak out, like this is wrong, this is bad, and they're giving all types of speeches, they're doing press conference and things of that nature. They feel totally, disgusted with the situation.
What about, they did all that? I don't forgot his name, he did. I don't know his name. I'm glad I don't know his name. He committed suicide. Wrong word. He did hurt himself.
He departed from this earth by his own hands.
Thank you. He departed from this earth by his own hand. I forgot his name, but they didn't do all that to him. He did the same thing that Bill Cosby done. I forgot his name.
I
know it is a documentary about him on Netflix.
Yeah, every time you say that man's name, they demonetize your videos.
Oh, okay, that's why I'm glad that I don't know his name.
Yep. He did himself in jail, and basically everybody that he was associated with got away with everything, from the Clintons to everybody down the line got away with it. They had so much proof, so much evidence. All of a sudden, he's gone. Of course, he was gonna be gone. He was gonna bring down the whole system.
So what?
He was gonna bring down He was gonna bring down the whole system. So what else would you like to talk about? What else? I don't know what else. We got Massey, the Disney star that's been accused of sending pictures, lewd pictures to a woman that he was formerly dating. We got the Weezy. We got Lamar Odom. He owes so much money.
Oh my God, I'm so tired of lies. Lamar. Girl, stop living in a car and stop eating caviar on a Friday budget. You know you couldn't stay up in Manhattan. I can't stay in New Orleans. You need to move to Jersey or some parts of Pennsylvania or something. Start keeping up with the Joneses, girl. I understand he owed her money. Lamar, pay your child support, but stop living outside your means. He have to pay your child support, but to her being homeless, that's her fault. Why you try to eat caviar on a Friday budget? You know you can't stay in Lower Manhattan. I can't stay in the French Quarter in New Orleans.
Yeah, right. She needs to get some money. She's talking about every night that they're depressed, they're gonna get evicted. You know what I mean? You gotta do something. Put the kids to work. You gotta get to work. You gotta do what you gotta do until you can get that windfall from the court. But, I don't know if there's gonna be a windfall because he probably done already spent that money. Money's probably already gone.
Yeah, I'm just so tired of her talking about him. Like, you get off your butt and work. It's so many dying hands. That is ridiculous. Everybody knows you his ex-girlfriend, but sometimes you gotta do stuff for you and your children. Yeah, he gotta pay his child support. That's required by law, but you ain't gotta fully depend on him trying to live that later lifestyle. Girl, stay out of you need to stay out of state budget and go to Walmart budget for a while.
Either go move to South Carolina, because all that money that she was paying, in Lower Manhattan, now she owes $81,000. That's not in Lamar Odom name. That's in her name that she owes for that apartment, unless it is. But I doubt it if it's in his name. But now that's on her, and that eviction is on her record and on her credit. You know what I mean? So it's just like, and then she said that she was so worried with the kids. They're suffering from depression because they don't know when they're gonna get kicked out. I wouldn't want to live like that. I would have to take everything in my own hands, and we would have to start working. We would have to move. We would have to set up in a little hotel somewhere till I can find a job, and then from there start working. It's terrible, but at the same time, you're living in fear, and it's gonna always taunt them kids too as well of that type of situation. Or move somewhere that is cheaper and just started trying to build your own income and some money too as well, because you dependent on somebody else to pay you that is not mentally stable and basically is not that good with money at the same time, because we heard the stories about Lamar Odom gambling. A lot of sports players do gamble, and yes, he does not live that lifestyle he used to live, that when he was playing with the Lakers and when he was with Khloe Kardashian having millions of dollars. That shit looks like it's all gone. And they even held him for ransom not too long ago because he owed a bookie money. He ain't got no money unless he was just trying to get out of paying that bookie. So you already know.
Yep. His net worth is different how much he actually have money. His net worth actually how much money he got, because a lot of people like, he got such and such money or net worth. No, that's when he retired. He retired. That's actually when he's fully retired. But he still gotta pay his child support, simple as that, and his life need to get off her butt. Find her a job. I don't care if you gotta wait tables, baby, at a high class restaurant. You gotta pay them bills. Just like he ain't responsible for your bills, he responsible for your children, but he's not responsible for your bills. And Bow Wow, he get on my nerve. He's so lame. Hello?
I'm listening.
He get on my nerve. He ain't like a female dog sometimes. You know you've been rapping over 20 years. What wrong with you getting up rapping to make that easy money? It ain't like he working at a similar line or a shipyard or something, saying that you tired of working. You know, for one song, you get $20,000. I wish I could perform one song and get $20,000.
Wow. That's crazy.
And then NeNe Leakes, she got a point that some of the cast members that you can't say anything about, like trying to admit, I agree with her point. But NeNe, girl, you need to let your baby go and form your new baby.
Well, she's saying that she was blackballed. She said, you know, people would tell her to go to this network, go to network. She said all the networks are in bed with each other and they got a no zero tolerance policy for her ass. That's what she said.
Because her attitude. You gotta let your baby go. You gotta start out fresh or something. You ain't no meat yet. You almost there, but you gotta get your brand back up and humble yourself into a piece of humble pie. Instead of dragging the girls on Real Housewives on Atlanta, I don't be studying. I be thinking about my business, whoever I'm put in my business every night, and go for there.
Okay. Karen, I forgot to add duplicated. It says the grand dam can never be duplicated, imitated, or intimidated. So she said she cannot be duplicated. She's talking about everybody. She cannot be duplicated or imitated or intimidated. I was like, damn. Okay, so I made a mistake on that one. I forgot to put duplicated in that one. Because I went back to search. Somebody said in the comments that Robin Dixon, you know, she had a different, you know, tagline. So I went and checked and it says, Robin Dixon says, I may keep you waiting, but trust me, I am worth it. So that's what I got.
Girl, you've been waiting for 30 years. And been sleeping 29 and a half on them. She's so boring.
Lord have mercy. When it comes to that situation, I'm just like, Lord, like, come on. And we already seen the previews. What is Robin gonna give us?
Nothing. My dog more entertaining than Robin.
And what do you think about NeNe talking about Shawnee O'Neal? She's basically saying that Candy Burris is the Shawnee O'Neal of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I agree with NeNe saying, because you call Shawnee a female dog, she's trying to get rid of you. If you disrespect Shawnee any kind of way, she's going to try to get rid of you. Because she feel like she can't be touched. But I'm so glad that OG had broke that barrier, honey.
Yeah, she did. She is a whole new.
For years and years, they let Shawnee and Evelyn get away from all that sugar, honey, iced tea. When they couldn't handle OG, oh, she aggressive. But Evelyn is the most aggressive person on that show, and she ain't about that life.
Not whatsoever. And also, NeNe said that that she feels what did she say? She said that she has been reaching out to Bravo. She has been reaching out to them and reaching out to them. And she said basically it was a cry for help when she was tweeting, when she was posting, when she was telling her story. She said she was trying to get Bravo to have a conversation with her. She said it's no longer discrimination. She said it's mistreatment now. Now, do you think there's a chance that she might be back on the show? Since, things are going on in her life with Greg and, the new NeNe Club. Some people are saying that NeNe's coming back. I don't think they're going to ever bring NeNe back.
I just see it's a 50-50 chance because the ratings had plummeted this season. They need somebody who bring those ratings up. But she might not come back this season. She might be back in the future. Might be back in the future.
Okay.
As of right now, no.
I hope she does come back though. And also she said that Porsha Williams is filming because Porsha Williams asked her to come to her birthday party, but NeNe Leakes said no because she didn't want to be filmed.
I understand that because she don't want to be associated with Bravo right now because all the controversy. But she might come around later on.
Lorraine says that's a good one because Giselle has been trying to intimidate her for 8 seasons. That's true. I mean, yeah, Karen had I think you're right. Karen may have the best tagline this season. Felicia.
Yeah.
Lorraine agrees with you that her tagline is on point. Oh, Lord have mercy.
So she loved to get sleeping pill and the last lady together so fast, and I be loving every moment of it. I can't stand them two.
Yeah, Ralph, NeNe threatened to sue, and she met with Ben Crump. She had these attorneys. She said people signed contracts and gave her this and that. So she threatened to sue, and she was with Ben Crump, and she was talking about discrimination, but she didn't say discrimination. He did. So NeNe has changed it to say that it's called they was mistreating her. So she took that out, and then she basically didn't compare her situation anymore. Or she never did compare it, but she basically made sure that people knew not to compare her situation with Mariah Hud from Married to Medicine. So I was just like, Lord. So I don't know, like she's out here, like it looked bad, man. It looked like NeNe was just at with Greg being sick, and then her just saying, and she said it at least 3 times that it's not fair. It's not fair. They're on TV. It's not fair. It's not fair. I was like, Lord.
Sometimes life is not fair. They must try to teach her a lesson to eat their humble pie.
I know.
Because after she got that 45 check, her whole attitude changed.
A lot of people did. A lot of people said that. But and then she also, she was just, I mean, it was just like, damn, like I've never seen her that vulnerable before, and she was real vulnerable, and it was just like she kept saying that it is not fair. I was like, Lord have mercy.
She's good for the show, but after that 45 check, she just went too far. Like pulling the man out the closet and stuff, and getting nasty with production. You can't break the fourth wall. Like me and you do a TV show, and saying I'm gonna say somebody else, and me and that other person is beefing. Why I'm gonna break the fourth wall to come suggest my check, but I'm not gonna be like do anything for a check, but I'm not gonna break that fourth wall.
Yep. And NeNe also said that, you know, she was asked, did she know that she was going to get blackballed? Did she think that this was going to happen? She said she knew that it's a possibly could happen, but she said she had to speak up. She had to say something because she said she's not no slave. And she said that, well, I'm going to keep letting them dog me out, keep letting them dog me out. So I did speak up. I knew there could be consequences because, you know, she talked about being blackballed. She said that she goes to auditions and people won't hire her, and she brings different projects like with Carlos King, you know, to networks, and they're affiliated with Bravo, so they basically turn down the projects if she's involved in a project. She said a lot of her projects has been canceled. So, you know, this is probably a very difficult time for her because Greg is sick, no show. She closed down one of the Fabulous boutique shops, and then now she has to make sure that she get the clientele and the people, you know, into, you know, Lanithia's lounge, because that's money, and sometimes you don't see residuals for a while, and then if she's being blocked from other projects, that means that she's not making money that way as far as, you know, being a brand. You know, as far as, you know, showing up to events, getting paid to do events, doing, you know, she said she even had a commercial, and a Weight Watcher commercial that she had, they canceled her because of the situation that's going on with Bravo.
Because Bravo put it too much in their hands on their stuff. They should, I understand she working with, she need to work more with Carlos King, because Carlos King, it seems like he doing better ever since he don't let Bravo. She need to stay in contact with him and trying to humble herself for a minute and get back on the spotlight, because as right now, and ever since it's happened ever since last year, people still gonna downplay her. She just need to calm down for a minute, attend to her club and stuff, and come back on the spotlight like bam, like a couple years later.
I don't know. They probably, I don't know. She's saying that she's with, you know, Carlos King and whatever, and they have projects to work on, but when they pitch the project with her involved to the networks, they turn around and say no. So she's basically saying that, you know, she's blackballed, like she can't turn nowhere. She can't even do a commercial. So she better start doing these Instagram commercials with these black products that I see Cynthia Bailey doing, Kenya Moore doing, something of that nature. I was like, damn, like, and you could tell that she was really hurt, and she was like, it's not fair, it's not right. I was like, damn, NeNe. I was like, oh, it was sad to see, because you know what the powers can be. You should be able to talk shit about your job and talk shit about them and move on. They shouldn't be able to block you, but at the same time, she said she knew the risk, but she wanted to speak out. So, in my opinion, I think she regret speaking out. Now, because Corona hit, and then Greg got sick, you know what I mean? I think, you know, these other things that played a role in the situation wasn't supposed to play a role in the situation, and it did.
And NeNe is not the only one. They're not trying to blackball. They're trying to blackball Monique Sanders too.
Wow.
About talking about the show. But she still do.
I don't think she wants to be back on the show, and she doesn't have, and you know, and she has her husband that has a whole lot of money in investments right now. NeNe is, you know, I don't know how much investments Greg has, but right now you gotta think about, you know, the care, the hospital bill, the surgery, and everything. And she doesn't have a company that's paying her or paying half of her insurance, and she pay the other half. She's paying the total healthcare bill out of her pocket, and possibly some of her insurance is covering that. Then she said, you know, he's going to be in the hospital another week, so therefore Greg is going to be in the hospital for 2 weeks. Hopefully he's only in there for 2 weeks and he get out and he comes home, but you're going to have round the clock care, you know what I mean? So you're going to have to pay for, you know, having people there, if you're going to have a nutrition, if you're going to have a nurse, if you're going to have a physical therapist, you know, all types of different stuff. You know, that's coming out of her pocket. And she just opened up the Lanithia's lounge too as well. Not saying that she's broke, and not saying that she doesn't have investments, but you know, there was other interviews I've seen her do over the years, and you know, she'd be basically asking people for advice on like financial stuff. So I don't know if she has a lot of investments, other than the things. Do she has a lot of investments where she could just live off of her investments? But that means that if she can't get work again, she's gonna have to downgrade. She just got that big old house. That house costs money, to run it, just to live in it. So it's just like, damn.
Well, I feel sorry for her to a certain extent, but she just gotta face the backflash for a while.
I know.
Until she come up with another plan.
Get something to get her popping, something to get her hop where, they still want to touch her. Because, Nick Cannon had his situation, but Nick Cannon is back on MTV. But Nick Cannon stopped. He apologized. He did the shuckle and jive. He stayed quiet. NeNe hasn't really stayed quiet. And she's not going to apologize to Bravo. We know that's not going to happen no time soon. So Nick Cannon did come back from his situation. She spoke on Nick Cannon's situation too as well. She said they set him down for a while and now he's back. But I believe Nick Cannon has more relationships than NeNe Leakes. And actually she was supposed to do a show on E! With, Nick Cannon called Glam Squad, I believe. Or another show where they talk about, it was going to be her and some other celebrities talk about things. And that quickly came to a close too as well.
They're trying to hurt her in a way it look, because E! Entertainment associated with Bravo.
Yep. NBC, VH1. Bravo is associated with, it got a lot of umbrella, is under a lot of umbrellas too as well of networks. And Lorraine said she called Andy a racist and a cokehead, so I don't know if she gonna come back. How can she fix that? Maybe she don't want to fix it, but what the thing that needs to happen, is she's gonna need some secret or some private investors to invest in her projects or things that she's gonna do. Because she says she still wants to do the read session. She started off doing that, but Claudia Jordan stole her idea and then made fun of her. And she said that she was, she said she was going through a whole lot at the time. And so she just put the read session on hold. And she's gonna need a big boom, 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 something that's gonna make her irresistible to social media and to the networks, and so she's gonna have to do something on her own. And my opinion, I think she should do a series tell all on her YouTube channel, and all the crazy moments that happen on Real Housewives of Atlanta that people don't know the inside information. She should just tell the inside information. She should make her shit hot, and then bring on former Real Housewives of Atlanta that we know that they ain't never gonna bring back onto the show, and interview them about them moments too as well. Shit, she should just try to eat off of Bravo. They ate off of her.
They ate off of her for years while she can't do the same thing. And then I understand what she's going through too. Dealing with a person with cancer is a hard job. As me being a teenager with my aunt who had raised me, and I was old enough to understand, but her daughters were helping her through the cancer. And dealing with a person with cancer, you gotta have watch and all that kind of stuff. And Medicare don't pay for so much. And who else we talk about with the baby, soon to be baby mama? The colorist girl.
Oh, Eva Marcille?
Not that colorist.
I don't know which one.
Yeah, Eva needs to sit her butt down somewhere. She too much. That's why Bravo had let her go too, because she was too boring. All the time you was looking at, every time she was getting pregnant, she was use her storyline, her brain to build up through Bravo. And then she talked about people on the Real Housewives. You not and your baby daddy, every time they ask you about him, I understand they're going to ask you about him, you going to have something to say, and the dude going to go 8 minutes
about the situation every time somebody brings his name up. You don't have too much going on, but then that little show, I would not be watching either because she a colorist too. Because you light skinned with hazel eyes, that don't mean anything.
So, Eva Marcille, when she was on the red carpet for the BET Awards, I really thought that her dress was pretty, blasé the third, and I thought like she was one of the best dressed compared to the other celebrities when I did the review of, you know, BET Awards. But come to find out, Michael Costello made her dress, and Michael Costello has been accused of treating women of color, foundational black women, and, you know, badly, and talking to them and saying negative things towards them and treating them like dirt. And so that has been out in the media. And even, you know, Falynn, you know, from Real Housewives of Atlanta, she made a statement about how Michael, you know, treated her, basically. Costello, how he treated her and how, you know, she was crying, how he made her feel like dirt and all this other good stuff, you know. And so therefore, you know, people was calling him out. And then Eva said that he is my friend, and she said, I'm wearing Michael Costello on the red carpet, and you cannot cancel. You can cancel this, you can cancel that, but you cannot cancel people. So basically she said he cannot be canceled, and, you know, she's against that, and she's rocking with him. So, you know, basically she said, you know, when she said the statement a few years ago on Real Housewives of Atlanta, them nappy heads, them nappy headeds, and she said that she's not taking it back, and she said she called the nappy heads, and that's what it is. She said she's the founder of Nappy Head. Her mother called her Nappy Head. She calls her daughter Nappy Head, and all this other stuff. And she said she stands by what she said. She stands by what she said when she pointed at Shamari, and she said the group black, oh black like black, something of that nature. She said she stand by it. And it's like Eva Marcille trying to get attention because she was kicked off of This Nation, and also, you know, she is not doing much, and basically, you know, she's trying to have some type of controversy go on because she do have a show with Bolo, and she's been out here trying to promote it, so she's basically trying to keep her name in these streets. And I think she's doing anything and everything. So if you considered, you know, her a colorist, you're gonna talk about her. So I guess that's why I think that's why she's doing what she's doing, because she's desperate, she's seeking attention, and she needs people to talk about her. Lord.
She always been a colorist to me, ever since top model. I'm light skinned too. I'm a light skinned girl with some natural hair, but I'm not sitting up there. People who darker than me, I got family members that darker than me. My grandmother was a dark-skinned woman. I'm not sitting around like, ugh, because that was like I had said a couple months ago, we had that talk about BLM, that white supremacy had us pull up the paper bag. If you light up the paper bag, you're pretty. If you're darker of the paper bag, you ugly. That was wrong with the black community today. They going by the brown paper bag test. And to me, I don't see that's not right, because it's beautiful dark-skinned women. It's beautiful women are every hue. Just don't diss them because they darker than you, 2 shades darker than you, or a shade darker than you. That's why I can't get with Eva Marcille. That's why that show gonna be the lower rating ever. Who gonna follow that?
I don't even know the name of the show no more. That's how bad it is. So, you know, so that's what Eva Marcille is out here doing. She's out here looking for attention for number one. And a lot of people consider her to be a colorist too as well, allegedly. And you know, she's out here doing the most. She made sure she gave that speech, and then people were saying that, oh my god, look at that outfit she got on. I thought the dress was cute, but now they're saying that the hat that she got on looked like a slave hat. They were saying she looked like she working in a cotton field, and he made that dress purposely to look like that. Michael Costello, the designer, allegedly. That's what they're all saying on the Shade Room. So I'm like, Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus, baby. Eva Marcille is out here trying to do what she got to do. We already heard Marlo Hampton give us the lowdown on Eva Marcille and her living situation. Her husband is trying his best. He's working for the Johnny Cochran firm, you know. But you know, it is what it is, baby. And she was out here. She's out here doing the most. I mean, when I say, you know, reaching, stretching, and pulling, she's doing everything. She want that show to go to the moon. She wanted it to go to the stores, baby. Hey, Chocolate Capricorn, how you doing? Monique Hill, NeNe said she has good insurance on Gret, so that's good that she does have good insurance. Chocolate Capricorn, BZ.
That show, she talking about she want that show gonna go to the moon, but it gonna go straight to the food stamp office. Because ain't nobody gonna watch it. It gonna need assistance.
Mm-hmm. And Black Wealth says she needs to pitch a show to Tyler Perry. She has something to come on Zeus. If she shows proof they're blocking her money, she has a lawsuit. And I think, you know, it's the same thing. I don't know if she has proof, because she's not filing any lawsuit right now. She do have attorneys, and most, you know, people of her stature do have attorneys. I don't know what's going on with that situation. She no longer said it's no longer discrimination. She said it's mistreatment. So if she can prove it, but you know, they have ways of blocking you from proving it, especially like when you want to move into certain communities, certain neighborhoods. They will find a reason not to sell you a house. They'll find a reason not to, you know, rent you a house too as well. And Black Wealth also says NeNe needs to hire Kris Jenner as her manager. Kris can make her millions, but if the networks don't want to be bothered with her and they blackballed her, Kris can't do nothing for her. They're going to say it's a no-go. And they probably say, Kris, you know, we'll hit you next round when you got somebody else. So, you know, that's one of the situation. Monique Hill, that's what she said on the show. She also said if she did not work, Red would not eat. Why you have to go there, Monique Hill? I thought Greg Leakes had some money. I think he got money too as well. He had money when they first started off, but then she became a conglomerate. She became, you know, an icon. She became iconic. Everybody wanted a piece of NeNe. That's why she was on all these shows. And if she didn't have this relationship that she has with Bravo right now and a production company, she would definitely be working. She would definitely be somewhere because she still got it. She was reading and shading down like it was nobody's business. But at this time and point, she's been blackballed, and Black Wealth said that, you know, she needs to be uplifted. She needs to come with an idea to the people, and you know, I just gave her an idea what she can do, because people will tune into that information that was she secrets of housewives. And then she starts saying, oh, remember when this happened? This is what really went on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So hopefully she kept documentation, because Kandi got speak on it, and she can have that too as well, and bring in old cast members that we haven't seen on her YouTube channel. And then therefore, just like Bravo wanted to buy Kandi Burruss, you know, wanted to buy all rights to Kandi Burruss YouTube channel because it's so boom and speak on it. That's the same possibilities that can actually happen with NeNe. But she has to pitch an idea. She has to pitch something, and then also, you know, tell the people, this is what I need for you guys to support, and people will support it, and they'll support it even if they're going to hate on it too as well. Because look at her idea that she came out with the resection. You know, Fox took that idea with Claudia Jordan, stole her whole idea and started doing the same thing that she was doing.
That's another clutterer. Because she, on every chance she get, she diss NeNe.
To get them views up at Fox Soul, she was doing that. Claudia Jordan, it was every week she was talking about NeNe, and now her views are up.
Her views not up like talking about it, ain't up like. With who I could compare her to? Nobody. But I digress. Because who is? I was talking about that girl, the baby. Not baby mama, the little light skinned girl. I forgot her name. Danielle. Danny
Lee.
Okay. Oh, she got what she wanted. She wanted the baby by him, and he should have put some saran wrap on it, because that's what she wanted. Unless she pokes her holes in, but that's what she wanted. She wanted the baby. That's anybody Anybody have a baby by a celebrity, they think they gonna be a millionaire. I know a girl. She was on the stage. She was on.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming through. Keep your head up. Stay woke. Stay proud. Stay happy. Make sure you drink some water. Stay good. Stay blessed. And stay woke. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, peep squad is in the building. Thank you guys for your time, your effort, your comments, and just being here. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and I don't take it for granted. May you guys all have a blessed night and a wonderful rest of the week. Stay drinking your water, 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 water.